First of all, thanks. It's great to be here. There are gaps in the regulatory structure right now, and we need to fill those. The bottom line is we have a lot of retail participation, we have a lot of speculation. Volatility has come down a bit in the past couple months, especially since what happened in the spring in the marketplace. But still, we have a growing, emerging economy, markets that are acting like the traditional markets we have. And from my perspective, we need to create a regulatory structure that doesn't have holes and gaps, so that we're protecting people and we're embedding the principles that we have shared. We will share, but for us, the CFTC, the difficulty is, as you know, we're a derivatives regulator. We don't oversee cash markets. So the authority that I've been asking Congress for is cash authority, so that we can go into the Bitcoin cash market, the Ether cash market, and the other digital commodity tokens.
Which is the Senate Agriculture Committee. Yes, that still matters. Agriculture matters. That's where the debate between the CFTC and the SEC is happening for the future of digital assets. Who's going to be the regulatory body that oversees all these things? And right now there's a little bit of a turf war between who gets to oversee what. SEC has definitely come out very strong. There's been some op-eds in the Wall Street Journal. There's been some nice videos from Gary Gensler. And now we have this nice little quote from CFTC chairman saying, hey, we should have it. And if we get it, we might pump for Bitcoin a little bit. Of course, that's not what he's saying, but it's a nice little add-on there that I like to look at. We'll see what happens with this committee hearing. We'll see what happens with the decision. It has to go all the way through the process to get voted on, so it could be quite a while. But it's really important, right? Who decides to regulate these bodies, or who's in charge of regulating these bodies?
The CFTC chair says that crypto regulations could double the Bitcoin prices. He also says that Bitcoin could double in price under the urgency regulations due on development. The CFTC chairman Rostan Benham argued on Wednesday that non-bank institutions, including the crypto exchanges, thrive in conditions of the regulatory certainty. So why is crypto crashing today? Nowadays is not the good time to buy the cryptocurrency and other altcoins, so be safe and be away. I'm again talking about I'm not your financial advisor, so be away and be safe in the pandemic of the cryptocurrency crackdown. According to CoinDesk.com Commodity Futures Trading Commission's Chairman Rostin Benham said Wednesday that CFTC-led regulations could have a significant benefits for the crypto industry, including a potential boost to the price of Bitcoin. The chairman added that the crypto industry had a massive opportunity for institutional flows that will only occur if there is a regulatory structures. Benham said the CFTC current funding model and the resources prevented it from pursuing wider regulations of the crypto industry, which might help weed out unscrupulous actors. Before we're going to starting the video, subscribe to the channels and turning on the red notification buttons.
Bitcoin has gained 36% in 2 months, offering relief to the battered bulls. However, according to crypto Twitter, the recovery has suddenly drawn the shape of a bearish pattern on price charts and could be short-lived. Technical analysis enthusiast Milan Wojtek tweeting out this chart explaining that, quote, BTC is consolidating within a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern. A rising wedge represents a bounce contained between two converging trend lines connecting higher lows and higher highs. The converging nature of trend lines indicates volatility is contracting as prices rise, a sign of recovery losing steam.
Crypto Twitter sees bearish wedge pattern in Bitcoin price recovery. The rising wedge pattern that appears in Bitcoin price charts has some analysts and traders calling for a renewed sell-off towards $60,400. Bitcoin has gained 36% in last 2 months, offering a life for the battered bulls. However, according to crypto tweeters, the recovery has suddenly drawn the shapes of a bearish pattern and the price charts and could be short-lived. Bitcoin has yet to dive out of the rising wedge, but if it does, there could be a renewed selling as the future by crypto Twitter. The pattern has also drawn the attentions of the savvy traders. The CoinDesk tweeted that now CFTC Chairman Rostan Benham touted the benefits of the CFTC-led crypto regulations at the new law events on Thursday. Bitcoin might double in price if there was a CFTC regulated markets, CFTC Benham said. Chain Legend reports. So one question is is Bitcoin and the crypto markets will regain its position back to the right now? So crypto markets are cyclical. The Bitcoin tend to cycle every 4 years with each having another halving ahead in 2024. The Bitcoin price will begin to increase as the further splashed ahead. So guys, listen to the Michael Saylor interview, what he is going to be says about that question.
Forever, you're just not measuring it. You can change your metrics, right? There's a saying, you write the winners write the history books. So the Romans remember the Carthaginians as being like evil, right? If we win the war, then we write out all of the good that our adversary did, and we write up all the good that we did, and we suppress all the bad that we did because we won the war. We write the history books, and so I think right now what you see in the economy is lots of distortion of numbers, lots of distortion of metrics. Right, the fact that we have a debate over whether we are in a recession or not is kind of laughable, right? Because we've been in a recession for 24 months. If you were measuring the production of goods and services, all you got to do is look at the variety of things that were available to you in January of 2020 versus the variety of things available to you today and the delay.
So Mostak posted our tweets, Bitcoin rainbow price charts. Since 2012, this chart has been on one of the best tools to figure out which levels are good to buy or sell. Bitcoin is currently at a level like the 2020 COVID crash where it fell out of the blue area for a few days. Again, he tweeted that inverted chart for Bitcoin. Bitcoin touched this trend line not so often. This is only the third time in the 7 years. Could this be a turning point? If so, I am targeting the red dotted line less than $100,000 before the slide into a major crash. Check out that the day, week and the month Bitcoin charts look very suspect. Too much unnatural movements, always pumps and dumps from wells. Big boys are squeezing as much money as they can. They seem desperate. Massive October crypto and the stock markets crashing incoming. Let's take a look on crypto market forecast of 3rd September of the 2022. Bitcoin rises in value as the Bank of England announces a new monetary expansion program. The Ripple Labs SEC lawsuit approaches zenith, and the BNB is an alpha performer amongst large cap crypto assets. The price of the industry benchmark Bitcoin has risen by 4.04% as for this week. A key trigger for buying pressures this week has been the Bank of England announces a new bond repurchasing the program. The majority of the altcoin market alongside Bitcoin has benefited from the new short-term view of the investors to switch risk on. Ethereum is up 2.54% the last week, strong gainers on the last including the Binance coin and the Uniswap. Listen to these interviews right now.
Digital currencies are rebounding from the morning lows. By noon Eastern, Bitcoin was trading above $19,000, Ether was valued at $1,300, and Polygon's Matic token was worth about 75 cents.
Space, and we're trying to find a reasonable outcome that will create certainty for the market, but also customer protections for retail investors.
Crypto and the whole ecosystem is obviously global. And what we do is global. But when we thought about putting together a kind of platform ecosystem conference, we thought that the Bay Area would be sort of the top of the list. It's been years since there's been a major crypto ecosystem event in the Bay Area, and yet just the amount of startup activity, capital, and frankly a huge amount of Circle's own leadership team is actually here as well. So we thought it was a great opportunity to kind of continue to invest in the Bay Area for this industry.
I think it's going to take a number of years. So I think eventually, if you look at the eventual situation, 10, 20, 30 years from now, decentralized exchanges will definitely be bigger than centralized exchanges. But today, the majority of normal people are not even in crypto. And the guys who are in crypto are the early adopters. And the technical guys, they are used to backing up your own private key, encrypted and sharded in multiple places, and have a way to give it to your kids when you're not around. Those things are very hard to do for a normal person today. And so 90-something% of the population still don't have any kind of crypto. And for those guys, when they come to crypto in CeFi or not even in crypto yet, and those guys will probably use CeFi as the first hop into crypto.
The tone is starting to change, #Bitcoin and BNB. Will Bitcoin right back now? It's important to note that other markets are heavily correlated with crypto. As such, movements in assets like Bitcoin offer parallel movements in these markets. The connection is evident when looking at stock market performance, especially tech stocks that we heard hit earlier this year. Amid uncertainty about the Fed's interest rates increases, tech stock forced a notable sell-off. This was mirrored across numerous digital assets, demonstrating the interconnection natures of these markets. Though many cite the Fed rate hikes as the main reasons for the tumbling stock and the crypto prices, there is more to unpack here, especially beyond the short term. Understanding these underlying trends will help investors refine their outlook and the investment strategies related to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is extremely unique. The biggest difference between it and other cryptocurrencies goes beyond size. It is what it stands for in the terms of shifting the power away from a few to as many people as possible. The narratives that inspire people to purchase it and share it with others can extremely important. So guys, 10 crypto companies hit by the recent crash are as follows. Number 1, Vault. Number 2, Vega Digital. Number 3, Terraform Labs. Number 4, 3 Arrows Capital. Number 5, Celsius Network. Number 6, CoinFlex. Number 7, Babel Finance. Number 8, BlockFi. Number 9, Uprise. And number 10, CoinGate. In this video, we was talking about the company's name, and in next video we shall be talking about in details about that company hit by the recent crash. For now, subscribe to the channel down below and turning on the red notifications. We're uploading daily videos on the cryptocurrency, stock market, commodities, and like the all cryptocurrencies. So see you next time.